and welcome to another financial segment of the Vegas Voice. We have the great pleasure of dealing with someone who knows everything about finances, and that is our man Todd Bauman from Bauman Wealth Advisors.
Yes.
We got that right. And I thank you so much for being here, and thanks for just showing everybody and teaching everybody what they need to do with their money. And most people, unfortunately, don't know.
Yeah, well, we see it every day, Dan.
Todd and his family has a fantastic ad in this month's Vegas Voice, a new one, in which they talk about, I'm going to quote you now, and you'll see it on the screen. We do retirement so you can do life.
Right.
Sounds great. What do you mean, though?
Well, and actually, we've been advertising, Dan, with you forever, right? And we rebranded the company, right?
Yep.
And we had this consulting company come in and ask us, what are we trying to accomplish? Who's our ideal client? And we gave them our message and what we were trying to do out there. And they came back with, a few different taglines, sayings, and we tweaked it and we came up with, we do retirement so you can do life. And that basically means that we're trying to take as much workload off of somebody with their investments, their income, their taxes, healthcare, and estate planning, so they can actually go out and enjoy their life. Because because we only have so long on this planet, Dan. I was in a car wreck in October of 24 and almost died, right? I actually should have died, and somehow I miraculously made it. And ever since that car wreck, I've just let go of a lot of, stress and anxiety, and I've learned to just enjoy the moment and cherish every second we have on this planet.
Yeah.
And so I've really conveyed this to our team that we need to convey this and get this message out to people that we work with and help, that we only have so many heartbeats.
Yeah.
I can't get you more heartbeats. I can get you more money,
right? Though.
But I can't get you more heartbeats. And so I came up with this acronym called ROW, right?
Go ahead.
Not row your boat, but ROW stands for Retirement Opportunity Window. Okay. My acronym came up with it. And what that means, Dan, is when you retire, most people retire around 62, 65, whatever those ages are, right? Until about 78 to 82. Okay, so I have learned in 30 years being in this industry, I have observed thousands and thousands of people when they get between the ages of 78 and 82, the majority of people start to slow down.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, my mom is the Energizer Bunny. She is hitting 80 this year, and I have seen in the last year, she's really starting to slow down, right? And so what we're trying to tell people is look, the day you retire till about 78 to 82, you need to knock it out of the park.
Right.
I mean, you need to let's go. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? What's that going to look like? Where's the money coming from? So we are really good with helping clients loosen up the reins a little bit on their finances, create an income plan for them so we can show them, hey, you can spend this year and next year and next year and take these trips and enjoy yourself, whether it's traveling, eating, spending time with your grandkids or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we're really proud of ourselves on convincing people and helping people to spend their money, where most advisors don't want you to spend their money.
I would think that most of the people would say, Todd, I'm terrified to spend the money because will I have enough if I live to 85 or to 90?
Dan, bingo.
Yeah.
Right there. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I get it. We have been programmed to go to work, contribute to your 401k, right? And save your money to get us in retirement. So you've lived your whole life 20, 30 plus years to, can't take this trip, got to contribute to the 401k. Yeah. We're going to get us in retirement so we can live happily ever after. And now we've got this chunk of money, right? And Todd's saying now we're supposed to spend it?
Oh, at least a part of it, right?
Well, how do you how do you change your brain to save, save, save your entire life?
Yeah.
And now I'm supposed to spend, you know? And a lot of people have a really hard time,
I can see that
right?
positively. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because you're afraid of, am I going to have enough for long-term care, get me through the rest of my life? What if I live to 100,
Right.
whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, it can be done. And we're really good at helping people, showing them, providing a plan to them on this is how you can do it. This is what it's going to look like. Look, if you're here, we could spend it down. You know, like let's say you have 500 grand or 700 grand or $1 million, whatever the
Right.
number is, you know, and you spend it down, you know, at some point when you hit 78 to 82, you're not going to be spending a lot of this money anymore because you've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Hips hurt. I'm tired. I don't want to travel around the world anymore. So your spending is going to go down, which means the portfolio is going to work its way back up over time. And so if you do need it for long-term care, or God forbid, kick the bucket and pass, your heirs will get it,
Right.
your house. And in the meantime, you had an amazing retirement and life. And that is what we bring to the table.
Okay. So go into detail about the row. Exactly what do you look for? What do you ask people? How do you put all this together?
So we offer complimentary consultations. They're usually an hour, hour and a half, depending on the client. But we dive deep, Dan, into where is your income coming from?
Mm-hmm.
What do you have in your portfolio? IRAs, Roths, 401k, brokerage accounts, CD, savings. What is your monthly burn rate or your monthly expenses? Do you have a mortgage or not? Blah, blah, blah. And so we put all of this together, and then we go and build income plans for people, and we get back together on another consultation, complimentary as well. And then we present that to them and we show them, you know, here's an income plan. Here's how we can do this. We can take from this account. We can generate an extra $3,000-$4,000 a month of income.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what the portfolio is going to look like over time. We use conservative hypotheticals, right? Always err on the side of caution, underestimate, overperform is our motto, right? And show them that you can take this extra trip. You can, I mean, I don't know if I've told you this story before, but I had a client, she had $600,000 and she came in and was like all upset. And I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, I'm not sleeping good. I'm like, well, why? She goes, I hate my bed. You know,
Yeah.
I hate my mattress. And I'm like, well, you have enough here. No, I don't. I'm not going to have enough to buy a new mattress, you know? And we showed her how she could buy a new mattress, you know? And I'm like, you've got to do this. You know, this is a must for you. Teeth and bed, in my opinion, are a must, right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, came in 6 months later, did another review, you know, she's crying. And I'm like, well, what's wrong now? You know, like,
what'd you do now?
Why are you crying? And she's like, I just wanted to say thank you so much for showing me that I could afford this mattress, because in my mind, I couldn't afford it. And I wouldn't have done it without you.
You know, and it sounds ridiculous and we laugh about it, but those are real life stories that really affects people, especially our readers. And they don't know what to do and they need some guidance. And they're not going to go to their son-in-law because they don't trust him to begin with.
Yeah.
You know, you have to go to someone who they believe is honest and can actually show them dollars and cents. And you can do that.
Yeah, and we do complimentary reviews, Dan. There's no obligations. Come in, see us. We'll go through everything with you. We'll show you the pros. We'll show you the cons. Give it all back to you. Do whatever you want.
Well,
it's that easy.
You know what? It sounds very easy, and it really is. But in the mindset, that's a very big step because you're playing with my money.
Yeah.
And it's something that you really got to sit down with them and just walk them through it.
So you say playing, we're actually just analyzing everything. There's no obligation to the client. If a client comes on board, then we're actually managing the money for them. We hold everything at Schwab. We're not really betting on black or red.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, easy.
So Todd, with that in mind, if people want more information, they want to get that consultation meeting with you, you have a couple of locations. It's very easy. Tell them how to go about doing
Yeah,
it.
we actually have 3 locations, Dan. We have a
Mhm.
Summerlin location at Cheyenne and 215. We have our Henderson location at St. Rose and Eastern, and then we have a Mesquite office as well. And it's very easy. Go to baumanwealth.com, BAUMAN wealth.com, or give us a call. Our phone number is very easy, 702-897-9997, 702-897-9997 to book your complimentary consultation.
It really as simple as that. And it could be a life changer. And it's something like you said, you guys do, we do retirement so we can do life and everything else and put
Yeah,
it together.
yeah.
So it's really good. Todd, thank you. We're going to have you back. And thanks for putting up with me more than anything else. And this is Dan Roberts for the Vegas Voice saying we'll see you again next time. Thanks again, Todd.
Thank you, Dan.